Meet again. We meet again over the mesk and the wheel. How are you guys? Come on in. It's always good to see you. Sorry about the fires. Ooh, yuck. We're supposed to have thunderstorms tonight. I'm pretty darn excited. I am. It's dry. I tell ya, we just want perfect, but we don't get it. This is going to be a fun evening. And so that I don't forget, if you come in late and you don't hear this part, but this will be the last in review for the next 2 weeks. Because next week I'll be at the Marriott, and then the week after that, I'm taking off. So, anyway, come on in. Let's get this thing started, shall we? Because Craft Roulette presents In Review. Yep, there we are again. This is In Review, which is Craft Roulette Part 2, featuring you, our card contributors. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. And this is what we do on Wednesday nights. We used to do it on Tuesday nights. Now we have moved over to Wednesday because of little JD last year came along, and I started taking care of him on Tuesdays, and I couldn't do both. So thank you for adjusting your schedule. Thank you so much for joining us so often. It's good. We do have a good time. We have 3 parts of this show. We have Mail Call, which I did not go this week. I went last week. But I've got some good stuff to show you. And then we have Card Slideshow, which we will be randomly featuring about 10 cards from the current gallery. That would be episode 275, where we got to meet Hannah C. I think y'all just enjoyed her so much. And then we have the third part, and y'all know what that is. It is the fast-paced, the interactive, the very fun card detective game, Whodunit. And I always do it, but it's just a matter of who I case. I will be casing a card from the current gallery, not verbatim, but inspired by. And if you have never played that, I will explain all the details later, but it's fun, and sometimes people don't want to play. They just want to sit back and relax, and that's fine too. We always start, however, with how is everybody? That's not what we start with. Oh, Anita, you'll be fine. You can watch reruns. Plus, on Wednesday, I wouldn't doubt that we have some little social media exposure during the event. We will be going live quite a bit, I think. So right here on YouTube, and also on our Facebook group. So, which is Craft Roulette Show. You can join it free, of course. And it is private, but it's not private. You have to pay or be a ticket or anything. You just have to answer the questions. So it's pretty easy. And the questions are pretty easy. I think you know the answers. But we always start with an exceptionally bad dad joke. And here we go. Are you ready? Get your groaners on ready. Here we go. Oh, no. I hate it when they start with that. I've just burnt my Hawaiian pizza. Oh, I know. You're already thinking, oh, no. I should have listened to my wife and put it on aloha temperature. I don't know. What does that deserve? I think it deserves that. An aloha temperature. You know, you can't laugh loudly in Hawaii either. You only can give out a little aloha. You can only give out aloha. There you go. Oh, that one's worse. That one gets 2 groans. No, I didn't get 2 groans. Anyway, we're glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Come on in, get ready for some fun stuff. We do have show sponsors this month. We have Your Paper Insider, and I'm going to tell you something that you're going to want to throw darts at me, but make sure they have 20s attached to them. Your Paper Insider, I have the new box, too, to show you. And then Riley & Company is giving away a $25 gift certificate all month except for next week. This Friday, if you send in a card for $275, you will be eligible for those wonderful prizes. But next week, because of programming and all of the things that are paperganza, the prizes will not be our usual giveaways. They will be for our live Chatterbox audience when we have lots and lots of things to give away that have been donated to our to the cause of paperganza. So it'll be fun, though, because we will spin at the end of the show, as usual. And those who win those prizes will be able to squeal and be seen as they squeal and get their prizes. So I'm real glad for our spin sponsors that are giving things to Paperganza for prizes, because they're going to be able to see the people get them in their hot little mitts. It's going to be real fun. But, okay, so don't throw those darts with 20s yet. You could make it 100 if you want. Put the ban on it. Anyway, we will spin for 2 of those on the next Friday. Is that right? No, it is the last Friday. I don't know. But we will do it sometime soon. I hope we'll just give away 2 things or something. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what the calendar looks like. But it's going to be good. We're going to get rid of them, and we're going to... So, anyway, I just got to get that out of the way, because I knew I'm going to make people cranky about it. But it's okay. Then, I mean, we can give away goodie bags and all that stuff after that. It's just a programming thing. Mr. Producer has been working his bony fingers to the bone, getting these things already. So we're not going to make him do exceptional things, because he already is doing exceptional things. I know. What day is it, Kathleen? I don't know what month it is. And now I'm seeing Christmas stuff in the social media feed, and now I'm real confused. But it's real hot, and I had a tomato from my garden for dinner. Oh. And it is worth it for that tomato. Let's go to Act 1. Act 1 is mail call. And I do have a little stack here that I didn't get to last week. But here it is. So if you think I should be getting some mail from you, it probably is in the mailbox right now out at the it's a really good mail postal service. Post office, and we still like them. But we've got these to share, and then let's go ahead and share box 12. I think these are being mailed now. This would not be the one that you win if you win from Roulette. You know, I'm about as patient as one can be. Now, here's the funny thing. This came with this little sack of blue confetti paper, and it was scented for summer, and I cannot find it. I'm wondering if somebody kind of didn't think it was real important, and it was. I didn't even get a chance to smell it because I wanted to smell it in front of everybody. I think this is from another one. But let's look at some of this paper. There's some different kind of paper. They often have a lot of cardstock that's really, really thick and real good, I think. If you are doing 3-dimensional or Karen Burniston kind of pop-up things that you need something with some heft, they are the people that have the great paper for that. But I've already cut into it. It didn't take me long. But this is kind of leathery. It's cool. It's just special. And then this is some kind of Japanese paper. Well, I saw this and went, oh, I've got the right dyes for that. So I made a card right then and there. I couldn't wait with this little Japanese doll from I don't know, from Trinity. And so I used it for her little kimono. Now here's a very sad thing. I lost one of the kimono pieces. It's under my mask. I cannot find it. I know it will show up, but isn't that pretty? And it's some kind of really cool Japanese paper. Oh, then I used this. Oh, I used this pretty fibery paper for the background of that. Isn't that nice? You can see I used the violet underneath it too, so it really looks violet. But see the little pink threads in it and white threads? It's so cool. And I always give you a little information so you get educated and get real smart about paper. And here's some coppery paper. I use that for her sleeves. And some glitter paper that does not shed or stink. And here's some vinyl. This reminds me of, it's paper though. This reminds me of the paper that, I don't think Amanda used it, but Amanda used it on a car. It looked really good on a car die. It was very, very pretty. And this is some really highfalutin white cardstock, super smooth. This is also some of the Japanese paper. This is new for them to have some kind of printed paper. And you can find these kind of things in huge sheets, sometimes at specialty shops, but they're very expensive. And then we've got some kind of, this is something that you could make a Karen Burniston pop-up. You knew that you would know the mechanism would work, wouldn't fail you then. There's some acetate, super pretty, bright, clear. Here's one of the pearlescent light blues. I love the pearlescent papers that they have. Here is that same fibery paper in a charcoal. They never stop amazing me with these wonderful holographic papers that I love so much. There's a beautiful plum. Yummy. This one looks hammered. It's a holographic paper, as you can tell, but it looks like it's hammered. It has little tiny etches in it and rather random, and it's quite lovely. And we've got beautiful, look at that purple. You team purple people. Happy day. And then here's one of those, another fibery kind of thing. I think it had rayon in it, as I recall when I read about it. I've used this before, and it's gorgeous. Then we've got some more pearlescent kind of, wouldn't that be pretty for fall paper, for fall leaves or something? And, ooh, looky here, some orange. Some real nice orange, really thick, some pearlescent, really hefty. Oh, I used to have a silk suit out of something like that. I felt so elegant. It didn't quite fit. It was a little tight, but I wore it anyway because I felt so elegant. It was a hand-me-down from my great aunt. I'm not ashamed. And here's some real pretty gold. Mermaids, are you thinking mermaid tails, things like that? Or just a little strip of it for a pretty thing on a card or any number of things. Man, that's so thick. I thought there was two. And some wood kind of thin, pretty stuff. This one has a description to it, and I forgot. And here's some gold flecks. I like looking at these. And here's that pretty linen-y stuff with the fibers. Or not linen, but fibers. That would make some pretty groovy leaves. Pretty groovy. And some brown, crafty stuff, but it's super, super durable. And two more, I think. There you go. This one has some texture to it. It's thin, but it has a texture to it. I just love feeling this stuff. And a real nice pearlescent two-tone. Light and dark. So there's a lot you could work with, and it is really hard to break into these things. But once you do it, then you start going, oh, yes, why wait? Let's just go ahead and use it. So I have been. I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, there's the stuff. Eureka. Okay. Oh, good. I thought maybe it had gotten tossed. Seriously, things that aren't supposed to be tossed sometimes are. You know how that goes. So let's smell this. It's supposed to smell of summer. Use that paper is right. It does. It smells kind of coconutty. I was doing this with JT going, pickled pig's feet. But this does not smell like pickled pig's feet. It smells kind of coconutty and cocoa buttery, too. It's not super strong. It's not making me sneeze or make my nose run. So it's just a gentle little summery smell. How fun was that? You could do that on in a beach bag or along the beach kind of thing. I don't know. But it's got to be used because that smell probably won't last. That is box 12. Thank you so much, Your Paper Insider, for sending that to me. I appreciate it so much. And here are those two cards next to each other. And this was some that I had in my special. I don't ever want to use paper, but I used it, and I'm real glad I did. So, yep, I think that's all with Your Paper Insider. And this little doll, you could actually cut those out and give them to kids to dress with scraps too, I think. Like we used to do the Barbie dolls and stuff with Kleenex. But you could do that, and they could color their face. But they do have little etches in them for the eyes and such. But this is a Trinity thing, and there it is. My kimono fell under my mask. It's missing. So when I find it, on that happy day, I will know where to look. Let's look at some of these beautiful, beautiful cards that I've gotten. One from Sherry Browning. Now, this is funny. Sherry sent me this because she had already gotten it. So I apparently am not doing real well on some of my mailings. She'd already gotten her Mug Club stamp. This is the exclusive Mug Club stamp that you get when you hit Mug Club, which is 100 cards or 100 weeks of projects. And so she sent it back. That's really great. Thank you so much for your honesty. That is over and above being amazing. This is from Terry Holada, and here it is, Mr. Roulette Robot in action. That is that stamp set. He's kind of cute. He really is. He's got his little mug there that says 100 on it, and he's sitting at his desk writing letters to each other. And yep, Terry Holada just writes a nice little note for us. So just says that Mr. Wheel, to be honest, took the fun out of making cards a couple times, but she's glad that she's stuck with it, and she's grateful for the weeks of card making fun, except for those weeks that weren't fun. But look how cute that is with the little die cut inside, and the mug, because there's also a loose mug there, right there, with the wheel on it. And using that as some decoration. I think that's a really cool card, Terry. And thank you. And congratulations again. And congratulations to you too, Sherry, twice. We're so glad for you guys. And here we have something. There he is again. He gets around. I think I have sent over 140 of them or something like that. So he does get around. But this one is from Diona McEnery. And look how pretty. It says, hello, I can't wait to see you because she will be here. And paper Ganza. Only a few more weeks to wait. Well, it's not even that long now. And she's going to meet us and 127 of her new friends. I like that. She likes the show. It's the highlight of her week for a couple of years now, and she wished she had known about us sooner. By the way, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, now would be a great time. If you haven't shared this with anybody lately, we'd appreciate it. And maybe we could be the highlight of their week as well. Or the low light. Or anywhere in between. She loves the welcoming creative community. And thumbs up to all of you chatterboxes, because you really, really are such a nice, as she says, a safe harbor. I appreciate y'all. Every last one of you. This is beautiful, Diona. She stenciled the background. I love a gray background. It's just, there's something about it. It just is a calming little backdrop for scrim, so to speak, for a pretty card. And this is just, that looks either Altenew. What do you guys think? Altenew or Gina K? I don't know. It just seems like that, one or the other. And a cool little rick-racket there. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Oh, very nicely done. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Linda Wetterland sent a beautiful card. She's in Minnesota, where the girls are pretty and the boys play hockey. That's a cute stamp. Thought of you and wondering how you're doing. This was a get well card because I wasn't feeling well a couple weeks ago. And thank you. Thank you. I think I got well because of this. Isn't that pretty? All the little scripty stuff in the background. Tiny. Tiny. But look how delicate and gorgeous that die is. Oh, so many details. That's some pretty paper too. Kind of looks rustic. And it's orange. It's pretty. It's just pretty. But this would be pretty in violets and purples or pinks and blues or bright greens. You could do this one in all sorts of stuff. And then she did this in green. I think that's a nice touch. I wouldn't automatically do it in black, but I like it in green. I need you guys to break me out of my bad habits my ruts. From Kathleen Scheib, I believe. She sent from Camp Paperganza. And then she's got the little wheel there, and it says 273. That's when she made it fun. Ladies card, belt, candy wrapper, and Kansas. So those are the parameters from 273. And this must have been her card. How fun. Camp Paperganza. No kidding. We've got a little fold down here. We've got a little edging going on there. It's nice. Rough it up a little bit. Then she's got that several places. That's washi tape, isn't it? Yep, she's got a washi tape frame there. She's got washi tape, and then she's got it bunched up. And that's washi tape, too, with some pretty good sized diamonds. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And she's happy about Paperganza. Her mother is coming with her. Well, that is Cynthia Sharp. And we're going to get Cynthia Sharp, the nice lady that has had birthday parties, Craft Roulette birthday parties, and any number of things. And her 3 daughters, I believe it is, will all be there with her. So, isn't that fun? Camp. Yeah, you would know Kathy as Catherine the Great. Yeah, it's going to be good. That's special. That's amazingly special. Thank you so very much for reminding me of how nice this group is and how it just brings folks together. That is a good thing. Good thing. Then I got, now this is a package from Trinity. I'm not going to go through it. This is their new release, and it will be coming out tomorrow. They have been doing, pardon me. Just a second. I still have a tickle. Carrie Rhodes, who will be at Paperganza, has been giving videos on using these things. They're very cool. There's some really unique things in here. Look at this. Oops, nope, never mind. And I've already put them together in different places. There's some unique stuff, but they always have unique stuff and this one goes with something else that's coming out from Pear Blossom. Oh, there's some good stuff. And these have already been shown on the Trinity YouTube channel. But thank you so much, Tanisa, for sending that to me. I use that so much. So when you see me using a lot of Trinity stuff, that's the reason why I get these amazing bags of goodies. So, that was mail call. That's not too bad, was it? Ooh, let's go to Act 2. That was good. Thank you so much for sending me pretty cool things, everybody. Bitty Penny, I hope you're feeling better. This is the card slideshow, which is Act 2, and these will be randomly chosen cards. I got nothing. I have no reason. I could never pick your card over somebody else's. It's not how I do. So I'm glad that we have it programmed so I don't have to. It is good. Who's talking about first 2? I don't know. So I'm not going to worry about it. But we will be having I don't have another member show this month, but I do have one scheduled for the 1st of August. So with a very nice person. Very nice. So episode 275. Let's see what those parameters were. Include an ATC. That's an artist trading card. Oh dear, here it comes. Oh, I haven't done that in a while. And that is a 2.5 by 3.5 inch thing, like that little kitty's on. Starry Night. I went with Van Gogh. Down has lots of different things. We've got touchdowns. We've got football downs. We've got falling downs. We've got, there's no here we go around the mulberry bush. Fall down. There's still more to do out there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. Feeling down, that's a sad one. But, you can make a happy card because somebody's feeling down. Down on ducks, down on all sorts. I'm down with that. It's a good one. You guys have really stretched your pants and done some great things with it. And then white dots. Ooh, that was an easy one. Whew, I love it when we get an easy. But that was my card. By the way, I remembered I got this stamp set that I used on that show 2 in reviews ago. and it is from Jilly Latham in the UK. So thank you, Jilly. She wanted to send me something from the UK. So I watched it to find out because I was embarrassed that I didn't remember that I hadn't written it down. Thank you very much. It's adorable. I just love it. So that was my card. Ginger Larkin. She's a talent. She made this. She's like, I got nothing. Hold my root beer. Here I go. She did the ATC on the front. She's got dark. You can see the Starry Sky influence. I like that with the white splatters. I wonder what she uses. And birds have down feathers. And she has 2 birds and lots of feathers. They're messy. Birds are messy. They have feathers that go everywhere, seed hulls that go everywhere, and they're dusty. At least the birds I've had are dusty. And so they'll shake and you can just see it fly off of them like Pigpen. And then she did the white splatters with white dots behind. Isn't that pretty? And the bird, when you look at it closely, it has etched lines in it too. He's really pretty though. A little cute. He looks like a little wren. I love him. I do. Fun parameter, another great show. Thank you, Ginger. She's a nice lady. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, she's down there in New Mexico, and I think New Mexico's got some fires going. It's bad when that happens, but we appreciate you, Ginger. How fun did I got to show your card off. Pamela M. from Texas Craft Connection, which I will be meeting next week. Next week? That sounds so weird. From Texas, this is her 43rd, and she made a card with an ATC gnome ghost. They're just such a fun little size. Now, like Hannah C., our guest, was talking about trading them, and I know some of you want to do that. I won't be doing that, but I've got enough. I'm already there are things falling off my plate already, so I'm not going to be organizing an ATC swap, but check into it. It'd be fun. I'm sure there's somebody else that will head that up. Not in our group, but somewhere else, because that would be great. But Hannah was talking about trading them and such. And they'll have themes and different things, and using baseball card sleeves. And it's a fun little thing because they're small and they're very fun and very doable. And she used the moon is shining down on the gnome. Yeah, you guys are too good. You get this, and you do really, really well with it. The background has tiny white dots, and so does the ATC. That's cute. Well, and you've got some little twine on there as well. Nicely done, Pamela. And do I owe Thomas something? Did I get that taken care of? He won something. It was not this Pam that won the second prize last week, and if you are waiting for a prize from me or the Krog from last week's show in review, it's over there, ready to go be mailed. Kat Arena from Pennsylvania, number 28. You're pretty new to us, and she went Santa down. Drew on Night Before Christmas verse Down of a Thistle. Don't you love to see how they do it? How people use these things. You could make lists of these things. Or, you know how many words can you think of what was that word game? Or how many words can you make out of this in a minute? You could do that with how many ways can you use the element parameter in a minute? When you have your watch parties, you could do it. Use ink blending and splatter to make a night sky. White dots in the sky are stars. And you've got stars there too. And not only that, you made it a tag ATC. That's really pretty. I think Santa could get away in that dark sky. Nobody would see him. That's nice with the frame around it and everything. That's really good, Katerina. Thank you for joining us 28 times. That's so many cards. It's still so many cards. Beverly Ganaway from Texas is her 6th. She's really new to us. ATC mini butterfly card that is removable. Yeah, we had that discussion We had that discussion the other day. Do they need to be loose? Can they come off of a card or not? So I have made mine loose because I wanted to be a good example. The button Starry Night can be seen in the butterfly colors because they're kind of dark and stormy. And the butterfly is facing down. Oh, dearie, sure he is. White dots on the butterfly wings. That's a good way to put it in there. And then you reveal it and you see a cross. Oh, be darned. A hidden message. Butterfly, heartfelt thanks. That's very sweet and thoughtful. Beautiful butterfly. And he's going down. He's flying down. That's a good thing. You can do all sorts of things with these cards, can't you? Well done, Beverly. Brooke Williams, Little River Crafts from Maine, 83. And there's her little turtles are swimming on her ATC. And the sentiment says down in it. I can't read it, but it's I trust you. I believe. And then she's got photo corners on the edges of the ATC. What a small detail that's cool. Accidentally smudged the liquid pearls. Oh, I think it looks kind of good that way, Brooke. I don't see a problem with it at all. There's a lot of liquid pearls. You know my liquid pearl trick is to on a scrap paper make a couple on scrap paper about the same size of the ones you're putting on your project, so you know when it's dry. So you don't touch your project, but you touch the scrap paper. And then you've got some nice stenciling going on, too. And you used a white paint pen and liquid pearls. There's so many white things that you can use for paint. I know that Hannah was talking about the acrylic paints that she uses. And I don't remember what kind it was, but I'll have to find out. And so we can do some scientific studies. Mr. Producer wants to do that. Well done, Brooke. Peg P from Racine, Wisconsin. What do you got going on here? Adventure ahead. I see some friends from down under. I see Australia. Hi, Elaine Bloom. I see you there, Bloom. And then Therese and Michelle. It feels like romper room. So glad to see you there on your little Australia. Why do you have a Australian map, Peg? That is interesting. I like it, though. White dots on the background and the ATC right upper corner. Adventure ahead, and then she's got some little Aussie, oi, oi, oi. And Natasha is on her way from, she's going to be at Paper Ganza. She is. So when I meet you, Natasha, I want to make sure I go Aussie, and have you say oi, oi, oi. So I don't want to forget in the hubbub of it all. White dots, because Michelle taught me well. White dots on the background and on the ATC. I see them. They're big and they're very pretty. Nice diagonal there. A little matting on the back. Just one side, which kind of separates it from the continent of Australia. That's very, very clever, Miss Peg. Nicely done. 140 some cards. Wow. Sue Hudson, number 26. Wow, that's a pretty die in the background on the holographic paper. Fortune teller Tabby is glued down onto the ATC. Yes, it's glued down. Metallic white paint that's splattered and white jelly roll pin dots. That's cute kitty with his little scarf on. Boy, Kerwin would not go for that one. The ATC displayed on the landscape card. That's clever. Fun parameters. Yay! Yeah, there's that card. I don't know. Really bright. I don't know what other kind of cards you can make with that, but it is a cute little kitty. I don't know how it works. If the sentiment can be changed out. Oh, the things that you make me think about. Sue, thank you so much. And keep going. Monica Menenti from Switzerland, 110. She's very artistic too. She's got some of the drop shapes point down. You girl. Yes, they do. I see that. And the white dots between drop shapes. You had your thinking cap on. Oh, so the other day when I was taking care of JD, I had a piece of aluminum foil and I put it on top of his head like a hat. And he thought that was great fun. And he put it on top of my head and we had a good time playing hats with aluminum foil. I thought, I don't want to make him a conspiracy kind of guy. But at the same time, if you've got the aluminum foil, he was so cute. And it actually looked kind of like a 1950s hat, but it was cute. And that is very pretty, Monica. Art deco kind of thing, right? Very pretty. Very pretty. Very unique and lovely. That's what I expect. I like it. Steph T, I'm going to make this one the last one so we can get started on Whodunit. But this is pretty darn cute. This is another Santa Claus, and he's got hot chocolate will go down as it's drunk. White splatters in the sky from Steph T, South Wales, UK. Her number, she's almost to a zero hero of 80. Background Starry Galaxy. That's a really pretty one with the pinks and stuff. That's really pretty. I would. It's hard not to know when to stop on those. But you did well. And she's got the ATC in the center of the card, so she's got it cut out like that. That was clever to make a whole panel and then just cut the middle part out with a little edge around it. Cute. Cute little Santa in the cup. That's some pretty fancy barista work right there. I like the texturing detail in the sleeves too. All very, very good. All very, very good. Thank you so much for sharing for those folks that did that. And also for those who are still going to be sending in cards. If you are a member, you still have time till Thursday at midnight Central Daylight Time. So you can join us if you want and support the show at the same time. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think we have about 350 right now. So it's been a pretty good week. This is the middle of summer. So I think if we have more than 20, we're doing really well. But let's get ready for Act 3. Whodunit? You know Whodunit. You know every time I do it. But Whodunit is the fast-paced, interactive card detective game where you are the card detective. Are you ready for the details? Are you ready to start trying to catch me? Do you think you'll get me tonight? I don't know. I think you will. I think you will, but I'm not sure when. I don't know. I've been watching Murder, She Wrote again, so I'm getting pretty sneaky. So the object of the game is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. The details are, pardon me, I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. Somebody will be popping that into the chatter box here in a moment. My project will be inspired by the selected card, but it won't be a perfect copy. There will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because they could be quite hidden. Isn't that right, Chatterbox? Am I pretty good at hiding things? I think so. I like to think so, at least. I don't know if I am, but I like to think so. To play the game, you must be present during the live stream to participate. You'll need to have the correct gallery on craftroulette.live open to look for the clues. You really should have given us a thumbs up, too, if you're going to play. Oh, I hadn't used that one before. That one's sneaky to sneak that one in. To solve the mystery, type at Craft Roulette. There's three things. At Craft Roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter that you believe inspired my card and the clue that you found that broke the case wide open. Be the first to solve the mystery of whodunit correctly in the live chat, and you'll be tonight's winner. Hat Trick Smith would like me to tell you, what will you win? The most coveted prize in all the Crafterverse, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a Krog. Yay! That's it. And then also here, Paula, I think that's Paula that wrote the sample of how you write when you want to try to catch me. She says, at Craft Roulette. Yep, it was Paula. Is it Merry Gun Fun with her yellow kitty from Jilly Lathan? But yes, that is exactly how you do it. You have to have all 3 parts or it doesn't work. And that would be great. If you are the first one to get me, Mr. Producer will seek you out. He'll call it quits and we will expose who I am casing. Don't get me too fast. Don't get me too fast. But get me fast enough. It'll be fine. You always know exactly what to do. Oh, wait. What do I hear? What do I hear? Well, if I don't hear Mr. Decoy Duck. Well, hello, Decoy. How are you tonight? Oh, you want me to tell them that the slow mode is on? So if they do say something, they have to wait for a minute before they can say another thing? Yeah, thank you for that reminder. What did you think of all those geese this week in the gallery? I thought so. You thought they'd be better if they were ducks. Well, I kind of figured that was true. Well, we'll just have to figure out how to make you into a stamp someday, won't we? Okay, well, until that day, do you have anything else to say to everybody? He says, good luck in duck. That's it. That's the one. Would you guys like me to bring Decoy Duck's little scrapbook so you can see it at Paper Cans? Oh, gosh, this is too much fun. Okay, before we start, we do need to have our Dear Mama Llama moment. So, Dear Mama Llama gets a letter. And it says, Dear Mama Llama, here's my drama. You know, I have found myself saying these things like, oh my gosh, what would Dear Mama Llama say? So, Dear Mama Llama, here's my drama. I can't decide which highfalutin paper to use. I have a lot. LOL. Signed, Justine D. Well, Justine, I don't think anybody here thinks anybody could have too much highfalutin paper. But if you ever feel that way, just remember, go make something. And if you want to keep it, make it for yourself. There you go. That's what Mama Llama would do. That is it's understandable, though. We get it. All right. Here's a groan for you. Okay. Are you ready? Let's get out some stuff. Oh, can't get that out. That's the card. I have made this one before, so I just made this one. So it is in the current gallery. Okay, well, we'll just get started. Can I do this without... Oh, it's always a little tricky. Does that look even? Looks even enough. We're smashing it down. Good luck in duck. All right. That's the first one. So here's the thing. I cut a gazillion name tags the other day. And I ended up with all sorts of these little papers for all the gazillion name tags that I cut for Paper Gansa. So now I have to figure, there's not the best cardstock in the world, but I'm going to use it. By golly. You better believe it. Because I can't waste. I'm going to push my little Mr. Mike over here a little bit. Boink. Now, this is something from Trinity that's brand new. But I'm going to use it anyway. And there's a die to it too, but I don't want to use it tonight. And can I get it out? Oh, it's stuck pretty good. I'm getting out the pieces. Come on. Maybe that's how I lose them. Okay, it's stuck in there pretty well. So let's do a little pokination here. Since I have these magnets, my magnetic board here and everything, I just had this stuck on a magnet. It's great. I should have better habits when I'm using dies. I apparently don't have the eye. Maybe it's there. No. We'll live without it. It'll be okay. So, we poke out all the little pieces. Whoops. This will be good. This will be good. Okay, here we go. Are you enjoying that wonderful, wonderful gallery? If you have never played Craft Roulette before and you're still on the fence, oh, nobody's going to like my card. Don't worry. We all find something to like about every card. Because they're all unique. Oh, come on, though. It's been a while since you got used, huh? Okay, here we try again. There we go. I know Carrie Rhodes always puts tear and tape on the back of these things. I don't. That's above my preparation awareness. That would mean I had to really think ahead. I will let her think ahead. However, let's do the Sarah Liz. Whoops. She doesn't do that. She's better than I am. Okay. Here we go. Walk it across. Doink. Whoops. Get in your place. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. See, there's the, maybe that's the, I'll try it. Oh, there's a little dot. Maybe that's it. Well, it's it now. That's it now. That's all I've got to say. Okay. I better finish this part off. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Thinking of all those ways you could use the word special. I like the font. Here we go. Oh dear. Okay. Shoop. Okie dokie. What are we going to do next, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes? I could make this crooked on purpose, especially if I start making it crooked by accident. It was an accident, an accident. This is not your Paper Insider acetate. It is just cheapo stuff, and it's got some spring to it. Wants to let me know who's boss. I shall prevail. Then we'll find these little tiny, dastardly, sharp, pointed things about when we don't want to. There we go. Oh, I'm not ready for that. Wow, you guys are really making lots of guesses. Good for you. Thank you for joining us tonight. All of you are after me, and I don't even mind. No, I don't. There we go. It's so fun to have everybody play. So if you're not up for it, maybe you've had a hard day, we don't. You just sit back and relax. Whoopsie. Sticking when you least expect it. My goodness. Faux real. Faux real. There we go. Okay, what's next? Let's cut out some little blossoms. Because blossoms are pretty. Oh, I had my last daylily yesterday. It was kind of sad. But they started blooming early this year, early in June, and gave me quite a little nice show until yesterday. So I appreciate them. Hermericalis. Lots of guesses. So many guesses. She likes to fussy cut. I'm glad for her. Because when she fussy cuts, I hear her purr. Wouldn't that be nice to have a kitty that did this? Kerwin would never. Oh, my lands. So last night, I'd been asleep for a while because that was a JD day and I was exhausted. And I started hearing this yip, 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 yip out my window. Kerwin was inside, so it was okay. But I heard this yip, 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 yip sounding out my window. And then the dogs started just barking their heads off. And apparently there were like a little group of foxes on our neighbor's driveway. I think they were having a feast, and they were all very excited about their feast. But it was a scary sound. It sounded very, very wild. Not at all tame at all. And my dogs were ready to go visit. But it was like, no, we're not going to go visit these guys. I don't think they have your best interest at heart. Then I was thinking about coyotes. They're so much bigger. Ooh. And then I started thinking about wolves, and they are so much bigger. It's scary. Big, wild things. They really are wild. Just not at all domesticated at all. I'm sure there are some that are. But, whoa, baby. For being in the middle of Kansas City, it felt very wild. But don't worry, Paper Ganza people. We're not that close to Paper Ganza. I think you'll be safe. Foxes. We used to have a group of card making ladies at the lake, and I called them Foxy Ladies. It was pretty funny. Okay, I've done that. Okay. No, I don't want that. Oh, I want this. I'm pretty prepared tonight. Oops. I say as I drop things. I drop everything I want. Only one thing. I must have really been sneaky tonight. These are some new little bowls, too, from Trinity. They're so cute. Okay. Next. This. Now you see it? Now you don't. Now you see it again. I was refilling my ATG gun tonight because it ran out this afternoon, and the tape was on inside out. And I corrected it before I thought, oh, I wonder if somebody needs to see that corrected, but not this time. It's not hard. You just have to switch it up a little bit. And you can find YouTube videos on it. That's how I learned. Trim that up just a little bit. Since I didn't do a very good job on the top. And a little bit on the bottom. Wow, I woofed it. I missed it altogether. That's kind of pretty. Oh, that should be better. But I think we're just going to go with it. I didn't cut that straight at all. It's going to be a square card before I get done with this. Look at that. What in tarnation? Well, that's how it's going to be. That's just how it's going to be. It ain't pretty. And actually, this is not going to help it. But we're going to march on. Because we gotta. We gotta. Are you running out of guesses? Do you ever just get stuck on an idea and just go, no, I know it's that. I just know it's that. And then it's really hard to move off of that clue. Like when you're watching a mystery and you go, that's gotta be the crook. And then you just can't get past it. I can't help you, but does that ever happen to you? I'm sure it's irritating when it does. Oh, yeah, I was going to do something else. I forgot. C'est la vie. Okay. Sous lavus. Ooh, that's pretty. This is a colorful life design. Trim it up. Oh, I got cotted. I got cotted. The very idea. The very idea of catching me. I need to cut this a little more. Congratulations, somebody. I'm going to go ahead and just make a few more steps here. And you guys that are close to catching me, maybe we'll be able to figure it out. Maybe. I should have said the clue is not that the person who I cased made a real crooked cut. That was not a clue. I think their card was very straight. That was part of my improvisation. It's making it very crooked. Yes, very, very much on purpose. Let's see, if I do it this way, oh, this is the part that I never know. I did do some little trick here. If we put it here, it's a gatefold, so you don't want that sucker to get glued down. That is not a good thing. So we're going to draw a line right along there. So to speak. Give them a little extra harumph. Yep, it's clear over there. And because I am not real sure of myself, I'm going to lift it up anyway. Woo! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Okay. All right. Well, coming right down to it. Got another little piece of something here. I'll show you how this goes together. That would be one genuine ATC that fits in there. And then we'll be adding some of these things. On that ATC, you could use a little owl, but I didn't. Wouldn't that be cute, though? With a partial circle. Oh, ooh. I may have to make another one. Well, it's time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, to discover who caught me this week. Who was it? Congratulations goes to... I think it... Well, we'll let Mr. Producer say, but I cased Dina Glenn's. Look at there. Her card was so pretty. Yep, Anita Solars caught me. She got me with the stenciling. Now, I thought I was sneaky enough because Dina's card has the stenciling on the ATC, and I took it out to the background, and I thought, well, no, that's pretty good. That's not going to be something anybody gets me on. But I thought for sure you'd get me on the lemons that are in her background, and nope, wasn't so. You caught me before I got the lemons going. So let me walk you through how I changed Deanne's beautiful, beautiful card. So include an ATC. Well, she did, and I did. It was the focal point, and I ended up using the same angle because I thought that was interesting. Hers was an A2 front, but I made it a gatefold because I wanted to throw you guys off. And see, that's what I forgot. I was going to put that in there. I forgot. And I ended up using a die. So, I hear people say, I can't make the same card twice. Me neither. So, she did an ATC panel with a ladybug musician. Now, if you look very, very closely, there is a ladybug right there that I was going to add to my card. And if you think about it just for a moment, these are like the strings on the cello. So that's how I used the cello, was just by the strings and put it on my card. See, this was pretty cryptic. I'm thinking it's pretty cryptic. But her Starry Night colors were blue and yellow, as were mine. Her down was a ladybug playing cello down. So I couldn't top that. So these are my friend Eileen's always talking about limoncello. So I thought limoncello, I would fall down if I had a limoncello. So that's what I kind of went with. The ATC down in the pocket was mine, though. So you put the ATC down in the pocket, which the reason I did the acetate was it got these little loose edges got stuck on the cello strings. And so I had to add the acetate pocket so it would go through. But I love the look of the shiny stuff through the acetate. So that's a bonus. She had dots on her cello neck, and I put white dots on my lemons. So that's how I made my interpretation of Glenn's card. I'm looking forward to meeting her next week. I know where her table is, and I'm looking forward to meeting her. And Anita, congratulations. You have caught me more than I like to admit. But congratulations, you're very good at this game. And what can you do? What can you do? I just don't know. How can I beat you? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Decoy Duck. He says, don't even try. All right, okay, I won't. Well, that is that. Thank you, so everybody, for playing. I hope you had fun looking in the gallery and trying to catch me. It's tricky. I don't think I could play. I really don't think I could play. So we do want to thank our members. This very nice group of people are the people that keep Mr. Producer coming back each week, because they are sharing their financial generosity with us. And in turn, we give them some extra bonus content, including including extended submissions, member shows, extra things that have fallen on, just different things. Zoom calls. Oh, we have a Zoom call for Silver and Up on Friday. Don't miss it. We will be talking about important things like parameters and things we make. And that's all very, very fun. And then Gold has their crop on Saturday. So that will be the crop. It's going to be a week early. And that'll be fine. We'll get it in there that way. And look at all these nice people. I don't know these people, and they're just so nice. They just say, I want this show. I don't know what they say, but I think they say, I like this show, and I want it to continue. Maybe I want to have some of the bonus stuff. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But Ann Merritt over on the Gold side, we just met her last Friday on a call. She's the really, really high up in Norway pin. So fun to meet her. Oh my gosh. We have people from all over the world. By the way, I will be making an announcement about World Card Making Day soon. Don't miss it. It's going to be fantastic. So it's the first Saturday in October. It will be from noon till about 6. It's going to be so good. Don't miss it. Make sure you join us. Thank you, every member that I've ever seen on that board. We have people sometimes come in and have to leave, and get it. We get it. If you aren't able to financially help us, that's fine. It's less than you can be a bronze member for less than a ink pad. Just keep that in mind and no shipping here. And then if you'd give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. Share and hit that notification button. That is wonderful. Please join us Friday night. This slideshow starts at 6:10. By the way, Paper Ganza will start at 7. So, it will start 20 minutes later. So 20 minutes later, we will be starting the slideshow. And it will be a little different, too, because we're going to be live with a live room of chatterboxers. So make sure that you call your friends and say, this is going to be something. We're not sure what, but it's going to be something wonderful. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. It really is. But join us this Friday because Charlotte Mallet is coming on, and she's really talented. She has, and I think her Instagram is called Painted Orange. Neat. You don't have to love orange to be on the show, but probably doesn't hurt. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and catching me. There will not be an in review for the next 2 weeks. That will be it for tonight and for June or July. We will see you again here on Wednesday night in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much. Oh, won't that be fun at Paper Ganzo when we see everybody kiss their brains? Is it okay? I guess we should have a permission slip. May I kiss your brain? I don't know. Well, we'll take care of each other. Take care, and we'll see you Friday. Nighty-night.